Well, folks, with FITSNews.com, I'm standing outside the South Carolina Senate building here in downtown Columbia, South Carolina, on the beautiful State House grounds, where earlier today, a State Senate Oversight Committee held a hearing into the office of Attorney General Alan Wilson. But it was several controversial staff, personnel, and contract issues that were supposed to be brought up in this hearing that were not addressed by state senators as they questioned the Attorney General. However, as we were leaving the hearing, former State Senator Dick Harpootlian, who reportedly represents a whistleblower from Wilson's office, was seen entering the building just behind me. We're not sure whether or not Harpootlian was meeting with members of the panel after the hearing. Our Dylan Nolan spoke with him briefly on his way in, but Harpootlian did not comment on what he was doing here at the Senate office building. Obviously, if we get any update on that, we will keep our audience in the loop, but clearly, there are still some background issues related to the Oversight Committee's work investigating the Attorney General's office that did not come up in this hearing. Now, here's the other big news from what happened today. Wilson's top rival for governor of South Carolina, Nancy Mace, 1st District Congresswoman, spent an hour and a half in the hearing and spoke with our Dylan Nolan on her way out.
When you're talking about ethics, please ask that guy up there about ethics, because he's full of shit. If, in fact, there was a whistleblower, as many of us are aware of, allegedly, why weren't they invited? Was some sort of a deal struck beforehand? And so it gives you kind of this vibe of this is just the same system, the same people, the good old boys, the establishment. I would really like to hear from the whistleblower. I'd really like to hear what's going on as opposed to hearing conjecture or rumor. I would hope that a hearing like this would be more hard-hitting. Again, I was sitting in the back. Like my top thought walking out of the hearing this afternoon was that the next governor of South Carolina needs to be able to ask questions at these hearings.
Count on FITSNews to continue doing our deep dive into the AG's office, and keep it tuned to our media outlet for the latest on what we uncover.